Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I'm very well versed. It's not even Mercury retrograde, you guys.
Is it coming soon? We can blame it on it coming soon if it's
first. There you go. In Vedic remedies, which goes along with Vedic astrology. So everyone, welcome. It's so good to see you all, and we have the best guest on. I cannot wait to introduce you to her. She's amazing.
And I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy, and I am an intuitive energy healer, Celtic Shamanic High Priestess, a channel, and a Galactic Ambassador. I'm excited to have our guest today.
And we need a Galactic Ambassador after the encounters that we had over the last week, right, Tanys?
Yes.
Yeah, they're starting to crash and look around, and
there's all sorts of stuff happening.
Yeah. Yes, there is.
There's a big. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but I am anxious to. Stephen Greer has come out with a big expose thing on Monday, so watch for that. I'm sure there'll be lots of fascinating information about disclosure in there.
Very cool. I'll have to look for that for sure. Thank you, Tanys. And introducing Aimee. Welcome to the show, Aimee.
Hi, Michelle. It's been a while. Thank you for bringing me back. I'm happy we could finally connect with you and also Tanys. My name's Aimee Mystic Rose Tarot. So I do tarot consulting. I infuse astrology into the readings, and my practice is becoming more esoteric. So I'm doing a lot of reading and studying into some of the esoteric aspects of astrology when it comes to the tarot. So that's been on my plate for the last few months. But I keep my readings very direct, very straightforward. So I am just happy to be here and just to share some insight with anyone who wants readings, and just to share the space with Michelle and Tanys. Thank you again, Michelle.
Of course. And we're just happy to have you. It's been a year. Can you believe that? Since
it is a year?
1 year.
Sorry.
Last May was the last time we had you on. Yeah. It's
wow. A lot more silver. A lot more silver since. Many different areas since. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to having you here too. And I just want to say hi to some people in the audience. We have a lot of people joining us. Yay. Hi, Pooja. Good to see you. Welcome, Pooja. Hi, Missy. She says, good to see you too. Awesome. And then, okay, Pooja, I'll put your question in the queue. And then love the energy here. High vibes. Thank you, Missy. You're so sweet. Yes. And then I'll put you in for a general reading. Great. Oh, Samantha is here. Good to see you, Samantha. Thank you for joining us. And Kylie's here. Hi, Kylie. Good to see you. And then Rachel goes, I recognize her. It's been over a year. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Samantha, yeah, great to see you too. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, Maruta, awesome. Hi, Maruta. So good to see you. And Kylie is from Australia. Yes, we remember. That is so cool. It'd be morning there, I believe now, right?
Yeah, they're like 12 or 14 hours difference, I think.
Yep. That's
heading
a big
towards
deal.
Winter next week too.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. Different season, different everything. And anything for me, please. You got it. And Samantha, I'll get your question in. And then thank you, Rachel. I know I feel like a tarot addict. We all are.
That's what we need.
What do you think I do this for, Rachel?
We love it.
We love it.
Yeah.
It's a good addiction to have.
It is.
Okay. So just to let everybody know how the show works, we all give a general for the week. I go into the astrological transits, and then Tanys and Aimee are going to go into the vibes that they're getting for this week. And just to let you know, we go in order of questions received. And if you tip, you go to the front of the line and we spend more time on you. Okay. So if you 100% want your question answered, make sure to tip or come really, really early. Okay. So that's the best way to do it. All right. Because we are getting more and more people in the chat. All right. So I'm going to start off with the Vedic astrology transits, and then I will allow the amazing Tanys and Aimee to provide their insights too. First things first. Tomorrow, the sun is entering Gemini, sidereal Gemini. until July 16th. Now, the sun takes center stage in this versatile and really quick-witted sign. So get ready for a whirlwind of intellectual energy and like a lot of social flair, which is good because it's that time of the season. The sun basically illuminates Gemini's realm, and it ignites your mind with a thirst for knowledge, a gift for expression. It's like your intellect becomes a shining star. So that's a beautiful thing. It inspires you to communicate with confidence, embrace the art of storytelling. That's a really good time to do that. And this celestial alignment invites you to embrace your more multifaceted nature, explore diverse interests, just shine brightly in social settings, getting out, that reverse hermit energy, right? So bask in this kind of effervescent glow of Sun and Gemini and let your intellectual light dazzle the world around you. It's just a fabulous energy. Enjoy it, and happy birthday, Sidereal Gemini. Then we've got some really interesting energy coming on the 17th.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Saturn.
When she says interesting, I get worried.
I'm undergoing a lot of Saturnian energy right now, so I'm very tapped into Saturn because he's turning retrograde in Aquarius, right over my moon.
Yeah. Baby.
So that's going to be until November 4th when he turns direct again on my moon. So this is going to be some really interesting times. So Saturn is a cosmic taskmaster. He's going to hit the celestial brakes and make us all take a reflective pause in the realm of Aquarius. So this kind of celestial reversal that we're going through prompts profound introspection and reevaluation of our long-term goals and our plans. So it's like the universe is handing you this cosmic notepad, for lack of a better term, and it urges you to review your life's blueprint and make necessary adjustments. Okay, because he's a long-term guy. Like Mercury retrograde, it's like back up your stuff, make sure your phones work, things like that. Saturn's long-term. Okay, so he's asking you to fine-tune your ambitions, fortify your foundations, strengthen your resolve. So allow this retrograde to be kind of like a cosmic compass in guiding you toward wisdom and maturity, because that's what Shani likes to do. So just prepare to realign your path with unwavering determination and energy, because this is going to lead you to profound mastery in whatever you put your focus on, because Saturn's involved. Okay. Then on the 18th, we have a new moon in the sign of Gemini, and this falls in Mrigasira Nakshatra. So this cosmic event marks a fresh beginning. It ignites our minds with ideas, a thirst for knowledge. It really is supported by that Sun and Gemini energy. Because that's what a new moon is. It's when the moon and the sun meet together in the sky. So just embrace this kind of celestial invitation to sharpen your communication skills, engage in stimulating conversations, embark on exciting intellectual adventures. Allow it to kind of fuel your curiosity, empower you to articulate your ideas with eloquence. And this new moon in Gemini is also asking you to step out into the spotlight and let your intellectual brilliance shine. Okay, so that's some amazing energy there. And then on the 19th, we've got Saturn aspecting Jupiter, and Saturn's going to be in retrograde, and I'll go into that next week. But my goodness, do we have some energy? Yeah, but the Saturn retrograde is the one that we all really kind of need to pay attention to, because he is a very slow moving planet. And the last time we were in this energy was when the World Wide Web became public. 30 years ago. So yeah, so now we're moving into AI. We're moving into I'm having to reformat, because he's in my 10th house. I'm having to reformat my entire career. So look at where Saturn is in your chart, and that's what he's asking you to revamp in your life right now as he goes retrograde. And just go with the flow, but take this with a lot of determination and discipline. That's the best advice I can give you from Saturn. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm sending you guys tons of love. I know Tanys and Aimee have tons more for you.
So yeah, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The cards that I got were very similar. So I got, this is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dreamed. So there's a lot of fear going on. Apparently a lot of trouble speaking tonight too. A lot of fear going on. So just keep in mind those things that you're afraid of, they may actually be happening for you, not to you. So it could be a blessing in disguise. Okay. Sometimes we wonder, what, if something's happening, why is it happening? And we question all that and all that. So the next one is trust your angels. Okay. They got a plan. So the plan may actually be a little bit different from what you expect, but it is the plan. Okay. So they're asking you to dwell in your truth. So this is kind of what Michelle was talking about, right? Doing the self-reflection piece. You see she's meditating. I stand in the light of truth. So that's your truth. That's not the truth. It is your truth. Okay. So that's really about digging deep into what it is that, what resonates with you. Okay. That's what they're asking you to do, because there's some stuff that we need to let go of. So this is also what Michelle was talking about. We need to let go of some stuff. This one says, the situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace your future. My Michael cards. Because then you got a fresh start. Okay. So something that you have been sort of, it feels like there's something that people have been denying themselves overall, right? And it's going to come to the forefront, and we're going to have to like release stuff and start fresh, because we're launching a new journey. All right. Now, in this weekly forecast that I did as well, we had a lot of stuff about our gifts coming up, and I got that again today as well. So when I did the energy update on Monday, it was all about the gifts coming in. So this is just confirming that. And they're urging us to trust our intuition. You see here, there's a keyhole here. We're getting keys that are getting activated this week. So those master keys, as they get activated, we will start to flow more. All right. And they're urging us to savor pleasure, right? So as you're doing all of that introspection, why not do it like in a bubble bath, right? On your own, while you're taking care of yourself, and while you're playing. It's time to play. Don't forget to have fun. All right. Sometimes this stuff can feel a bit heavy. Make sure you take some time to have fun and to do some self-care. That's what's going to help free you so that you fly free. Okay. It says, I unfurl my wings and fly. So we're coming into a bigger sense of freedom, and we're going to be riding above some of the stuff. So the lotus comes out of the mud, and she's rising above that. And Michelle mentioned spotlight. This would be similar to that, rising above the spotlight to get into the light. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week. So trust your intuition. Your angels got your back.
Hard acts to follow. I just got 2 cards, and they both hold, one card in particular holds a lot of energy. The first card, while Michelle was speaking, I pulled out the Ace of Swords. So we're right in line for this energy of Gemini. But whenever an ace comes up in a reading, I'm seeing that, and it's been coming up in other people's readings that I've been doing as well as for myself. We need to shift our perspective. We need to just like, it's just time to like, we can tear down, things that are no longer of service to us, or things that we no longer need in the external realm, but we also need to change up here. This is so important right now. And being that we are winding up our last week of Gemini, Ace of Swords, how can you change a situation? How can you see it from a different perspective instead of it being negative, instead of it being heavy? Michelle was talking a lot about Saturnian energy. That's where we have to be more disciplined. We have to be more focused, more dedicated. We have to work harder to get to where we want to be, to make the changes that we want. So with this card, and I'll show you the other card in a minute with the Ace of Swords, this is of being very clear with your intentions, with your thoughts, putting everything into action, but doing it with a clear manner, a clear direction. Okay. With that happening, it takes time, but with that happening, if you set your intention, if you set exactly what you want and you stay focused on it, the key word for me this week has been focus. Things will start happening. But everyone, please remember, you got to do the work to make it happen. The other card I have here is 7 of Fire. Okay, so we are looking at this process. Air and fire work together. Cannot have fire if we don't have air. Air involves the mind, the intellect, mental agility. Fire is that movement. It's what we're doing here to make this action of the sword go in the direction of where we want it to. We have the will to direct where we want to place our thoughts and our energy towards things. But here, this is the desire. If you will be really honest with yourself, what you want to do, and just stay focused on it, things will happen, but you have to eliminate distractions. Okay, this is full dedication. So this dedication that we have towards these changes that we want to make, and this is the perfect time of the year to do this. We're entering summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, they're going into winter. So we're having reverse energy. Here, this is the time we start doing movement in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, they're going to be taking this energy and they're going to be internalizing it. So this movement that we see here with both of these cards of the mind and intellect, the Southern Hemisphere is going to be internalizing this. Northern Hemisphere, since we're in summer, well, wrapping up summer, starting summer, we're going to externalize it. So that's what I'm saying. This time of the year is the best time to make these energies happen. Even though we're in different hemispheres, it's the work that we need to get done, because whatever actions we do now is going to set the path for the next few months as we go into fall, as we go into winter. So that's why I'm sort of being a little adamant about being aware of our thoughts and where we're taking them and where we can best place them in, and to be disciplined. Don't let anything come in and try to dissuade you. It's very easy to get distracted, but if you believe, if you have this desire, this beautiful desire to move the thoughts, the actions, Gemini, Aquarius, I'm forgetting the other air sign, Libra. Let's move these energies. Let's move these energies. Let's use these influences to change the way that we see things, make things work in our favor, but at an intellectual level. And I'm sorry I went too long.
You didn't. That was
Not at all.
awesome. I loved it. I loved every minute. And that's one of my favorite decks, I should say, is
Which one? The Dreams of Gaia?
Yes, Dreams of
That's
Gaia.
beautiful.
I just started working with that, and it was the
Yeah.
Dreams of Gaia that told me Fox was dying. And this was before he got
Aw.
sick. So I only use it for personal, because it's just, I start crying every time I read what she's written. So yeah, it's a beautiful deck, Aimee. Thank you for sharing it. I love it.
You are so
Aw.
welcome.
Yeah, I want to say hi to a few people in the audience. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Miss Z, first off, don't be scared. And 2, Saturn in your second house. Basically, if he's transiting your second house and it's Saturn return, he's asking you to be very disciplined with regards to your savings and also your speech and what you put into your mouth, because the second house in Vedic is linked to the mouth, right? So it's what you're saying, it's what you're eating, and it's also your money, what you're saving. So those are the areas that Saturn's having you work through. We're all, depending on what house we're in, we're all working on stuff. Okay. So don't let it scare you. Scott, love you. He's going to be on next week, guys. So good to see you,
Yay.
Scott. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Scott.
Pooja. Hey. She says, hey,
Hi,
Scott.
Pooja.
And then we've got Jackie. Hey, Jackie. She's extraordinary. We love her.
Jackie.
And then Susan. Good to see you, Susan. I did get your question and your tips, so don't worry about that, Susan. We will get to you. And then let's see. Anything for me, please? Okay, I'll get you in there, Kylie. And Shem says, hello, 3 beauties. Oh, good to see you, Shem. So just a quick reminder to everybody who's here. We've got about 8 questions so far. Oh, you're so cute. Pink hand waving, pink hand waving. Little hands. I don't have the little cute things that Gerald has.
Yeah, Gerald has the hands.
He even has the little googly eyes on him. Yeah, he's amazing. All right. Oh, thank you, Susan. You're so patient. Yes. So everyone is, just to let everybody know, we have about 8 questions in right now. We're going to go in order. Tippers come first. We're going to spend more time on the tippers. If you 100% want your question answered, all of the descriptions on how to tip are in, I should say, all the links are in the description on how to tip, and it's also up here. Okay. All right, so let's get started. First question is our first tipper, and that is Rachel. Would love some updates with the apartment. The Silver Spring place is making me wait a long while, but I want that one. Okay, that's probably Shawnee. If I don't get it, should I keep looking? It's so frustrating. Okay, the first thing I got was that don't let this stress you out. Go hug somebody. I literally got that you need a hug and that you need to just hug it out. Okay. Believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance of your being and stop letting this tear at you. Okay. I know that you're dealing with a lot of food allergies and mold in your environment and just this, headache after headache after headache. But what they're saying is that you need to get out and spend time with others of like vibration. Because healthy relationships, they do require a lot of work to maintain them, but they're so worth it because we can offer reassurance back and forth to each other. We can be a support system to each other. And like a hug, that's familiar. It's like, I can feel you on the other end of this and you're not alone. Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing I got was just go out and get a hug, honey. All right. Because Uranus is involved here. He's shaking things up. Okay. This is kind of the unexpected type of lightning stuff that I see going on. There is a guy, I'm not kidding. His name is William Cowden. And I think his ascendant or moon is the same of yours. He's on YouTube and he's called the Swedish Sheep. And he's this YouTube vlogger who goes all over the world and he's from Sweden and he just gives people his opinion. And he reminds me of my dog Bogey because he's like super energetic and fun. And he went to Mexico at the same time that you got sick. He got mold poisoning. His body started to get hit. And he's an Aries, really strong Aries in his chart like you do. And so what's happening is Saturn and Uranus are aspecting that area of the chart right now, especially Saturn is directly affecting anyone with Aries placements. So I think this is astrological. It's a big test. It's affecting people with Aries placements, sidereal, of course. And that's, you're going through it. You're going to get a better read on this after Saturn goes retrograde and you'll have some time to kind of mull through this. Okay. So it's good to wait. It's good to wait. Okay. This is the kind of attitude that you need to take when trying to find a new place. Logical, honest. You can be a bit impulsive and curious. This is kind of how I see you in the search. This is the Page of Air, also known as the Page of Swords. So it's challenging information, it's delays or challenges in plans, and it's truth delivered without tact. So what I think Spirit is asking you to do with this Saturn placement right now is to slow down. Okay. And really kind of see, how do I say this? I need to leave this mold hole. Yes, I have Taurus, but not in Vedic. That's because that's your Western. I'm talking about your Vedic. Okay, so Saturn is in Western, he would be one sign. He'd be in Pisces. In Vedic, he is in Aquarius. He's still aspecting you. Okay, so that's what you're kind of dealing with. Kristen, good to see you. So basically, Page of Air, this is kind of you. All right, so that popped out and I went, okay, so what can she kind of look forward to as far as her apartment? And I got the star. This is really good. Archangel Jophiel can help you. Okay, happy times are coming. There's some positive, optimistic, long-term plans that you're making, and you're on the right path. And you said Silver Springs. Look at the card. Silver Springs. Okay. Beautiful. So I think that's a sign to wait, but that's just my opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a landlord, but that's kind of what stood out to me. I did pull a card from the Art of Affirmations for you, and I got, I am a dreamer. And it says, breathe, I am a dreamer. We can awaken to our ability to create our own reality. All our dreams are possible. I breathe in manifestation of my hopes and wishes. I am filled with the knowledge that my dreams can come true. I breathe out doubt and despair. I know you do breathing exercises. When you do your breathing exercises, hopefully not in your apartment, just outside where it's safe, breathe in all the negativity that you feel inside, and then go and just let it all out. Okay, get all that gunk out when you do your breathing exercises. I do Brestrika with my husband. I just imagine all that negative, all the tamas, all the ignorance, all the that's kind of on me. Get it out. Okay, I think that can help you a little bit. Then this is who I think can help you find a place. And you need to bring this person with you. This kind of goes with the whole Silver Springs thing. I got the Page of Water. This is someone in your environment. That is intuitive, sensitive, they're artistic, they're friendly, they're emotional. They kind of have a different spin. You kind of have more of a logical, impulsive approach to this, and they're going to be a little more sensitive. Okay. So a new person is going to enter your life. That's what it literally says. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So this person might heighten your psychic abilities too. I know that you're against this, but I'm still getting roommate vibes. Just letting you know. Okay. But Silver Springs is looking pretty good. But this particular person, I know you're not looking for a roommate, but they could probably help you try to get the overall vibe of the place. Okay. But right now I would say just wait, be patient. Try not to do this impulsively because you don't want to move and then have to move again because you didn't put the right amount of research into it. Okay. Maybe a boyfriend roommate. Well, LOL, Ollie is your roommate. Yes, he is. So make sure the place is Ollie approved too. And like I said in the last show, go there at night. Don't just go there during the day. Drive around, go there at night, get out of your car, listen. Make sure that the neighborhood is quiet, that you would feel safe walking around there by yourself with Ollie, especially because you got to take him out to go potty, things like that. Because a place during the day can look perfect. And then at night, it's a whole other scene. Okay. That's just my practical advice. I'm going to pass this on to Aimee and to Tanys. I know they have more for you. I'm sending you tons of love, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. So yes, I got similar, as we usually do. So yes. I got the moon card. So there's something hidden. So they're just working through some stuff. That's what's happening there. Trust your intuition on it, though. Okay. And just stand firm, right? Just wait. See all the light? Just sit in the light. There's some growth going along with this. Increase your knowledge. So like Michelle said, do the research so that you're knowledgeable in case whatever comes back. You have to look at that a little bit closer because I feel like the lease, you're going to want to take a look at the lease. There's going to be something in there you're going to have to research. But this is all a blessing in disguise. The weight is a blessing in disguise. Okay. So just pray from the heart and ask for what you want. Trust in divine purpose because there is a purpose for the weight. There always is a purpose. Trust your angels. They're working on it, right? Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a plan. So they have a plan. All right. Just trust that. It says your prayers are being answered. So there's a lot here about prayers answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in forms that you expect. Just expect miracles. So it's really calling you to just trust the process, right? Allow yourself to just be in the process and breathe. Okay. Because when I tap in, I'm feeling all your anxiety. Mm-hmm. About all of this. Okay. See all here, this is all growth. It's new growth. So take the opportunity to sit with the situation and allow the lessons that are coming to process for you so that you understand what the lessons are in all of this. Okay. So grounding. Okay. She says, I do feel upset, some anger, everything just feels in limbo. You have to trust that the guides have this. All right. The guides have your back. They're guiding. That's what they do. They're guides. They guide. They're guiding you. You just have to believe in magic. Okay. You see, there's a key here. That's the key to the new place. So just believe in magic. Okay. You will manifest what you need. So you're going to get what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust your angels are bringing you the assistance you need.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's about you meditating and tapping into your own power, right? And doing the healing work. So Ho'oponopono. Get to the bottom. Yes, trusting is hard, Susan. I get that. But get to the bottom, the root fear of why this is so difficult. Okay? At least I know I'm wrong. You're wrong. What are you wrong about? Mm-hmm. You need to proceed softly. Okay? Sit in quiet. Drink the tea. chamomile tea or peppermint? Okay, you know when you're out of line. Okay, well, that's good. So then do the Ho'oponopono, right? Do the forgiveness on you, on the biker, on the situation. That's how you're going to work through all of this, right? Because it really is about doing the healing work. Get to the root cause. Ask yourself the 5 whys to get to the root cause. Okay? But I got a positive outcome for you. We got positive here. Again, intuition, right? This is a mediator, though. So I think that's why I said I think there's going to be something with the lease, just to make sure you read, okay? And then another positive, faith. So faith and trust are coming out for you today. Michelle mentioned romance, and you mentioned a boyfriend. I got these pretty new cards. This one says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So someone's thinking about you. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Again, faith, right? So these things are coming up. Okay. Yeah, they're beautiful cards, eh? Isn't that nice?
Wow.
I got new cards. I'm excited. It was like Christmas this week.
Are those Josephine Walls drawings, or who did the art?
It is. That is a good question. Tony Carmen Salerno.
I haven't heard of that artist before. That's awesome. Lover's Oracle. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful cards. So I hope that's helpful, Rachel. Breathe, please. Just breathe. Okay.
We're breathing with you. Even though we are, with the exception of Michelle Marie, but with Tanys, you are in Canada?
I am.
Okay. So Tanys is thousands of miles from where Michelle Marie and I are. Michelle Marie are closer in proximity. So the reason why I'm saying this is that I think all 3 of us have gotten the same kind of message. So what I have here, Rachel, I'm going to start with the heavy cards because it just seems to be coming up. These are the 2 cards I got for you. So I have here the Knight of Swords, and then I have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so there is blocks. There's something, watching your comments, and as I was pulling the cards, there's something, you want this place, but there's something that's going beyond that. And that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. There's a fear of what may come out of this, which seems to be very natural. But you see, I feel that there's an indecisiveness. You're trying to balance a lot of things. And I think the more you put too much thought into something, it's going to, remember, I got the Ace of Swords. We want to have energy clear. We want it to be moving. We want it to be flowing. We need to kind of put our perspective into where we really want everything to move to. Okay. And it goes beyond more than I really want this place. You have to really think about it in a different sense. Like, what's so important about this place in particular? Are you going to benefit from it emotionally, work-wise, maybe for a relationship? Look at wherever you are moving to, the long-term benefits. Okay, so we kind of want to see long-term. Is this going to be really worth it? Because we can move into a place, it looks great, it feels good. I feel like I'm talking to myself about this. And time changes. Okay, time changes, and then you feel like, oh, it's time to move, and I wasn't expecting to move. Okay, it kind of gave out a little bit about myself for those who know me. So I feel right now we need to really look at all the nuances of what this place will provide for you. Okay, because if you do want to stay long term, that's a big commitment. And I do agree with Michelle Marie to, well, wait, but start looking into things. Don't wait and sit and not do anything. Wait and start processing, the outcome if this place does fall into your direction, or if not, what are some other options? Okay. But right now, I feel there's just an indecisiveness. You mentioned that you've been impatient, that you've been getting short-tempered. That comes from here because we're not getting any answers. So when we don't get any answers, what are we going to do? We're going to take it out on something or someone. That doesn't help. It releases, but you're still back at the same place that you started. So the card that I have here, this is the card of energy for you to focus on, Rachel, is I got the 9 of Cups. So it's right there for you. And it's just balancing your feelings. And also we got the sun up here, the vitality. Okay. So once we get past this, okay, this is the card you need to work on the most. Okay. This is already happening. Okay. The bat is the intuition. Okay. You're not letting it work. It's crossed. You're not letting it to move. You're not letting it release, letting it go. And because of that, this is where we are now. We need to focus. That's a falcon, if you're wondering what that is right there. And this is a hard thing. This is scorpion pose, and you're balancing the sword. So it's not that you're going to have to do this to make it happen, but it's the work. Okay. We're looking at balance, focus. Okay. To get this in a really clear direction. It's not at an angle. It's actually not pointing up. It's pointing down because that's for balance. That's for stability. Okay. So those are the key things that we're looking at: balance, stability of your perception, of your thoughts. And once we get all that, once this is all clear, this is going to start opening up. Okay. This is where this will start moving around emotionally. And then you could start feeling. This is a constant conflict. The mind and the heart, for either one or the other. And even though we may be trying to balance this out, there's going to be one that's going to overrule the energy over the other. And that's where we either get over emotional or overreaction mentally from the heart. So we need to be clear on what you want to go with this place. Okay. With these cards here, just energy wise, I feel a relationship can happen at any time, but you have to take care of things in your life. If things are like this, we need to work on this, because whatever is being processed inside is being reflected outside, and people are going to see it in an intuitive way. They're going to feel it, and that's energy that's going to repel. We want to bring people who are closer to this kind of energy. It's balanced. Okay. So you see the transition from here, balanced, to this. It's like a mandala. Everything's moving circular. There's space. There's balance. It's free flowing. And that's what we want. So let it go. Let it go, whatever's going on. Okay. Continue breathing. Continue the exercises that Tanys and Michelle Marie has had. But be honest, okay? You have to do the work for it.
Beautiful message, Aimee. I love that. And while you were talking, I did pull another affirmations card. I got the contemplation card, which is so perfect for what you just said.
Nice.
I take time each day to meditate, a few days each morning spent in silence, focused on your purposeful deep breathing, will clear the clutter from your mind and purify and energize you for another challenging day here in the now age. Because everyone's like, now.
Yeah.
Just be here in the now. Don't demand that things happen now. Just be in the now. Okay. That's what I'm getting from spirit. If you struggle with meditation, try japa and kirtan. If you don't know what that is, I can teach you. Okay. That's what I do. Because if I'm I'm going through, as you know, Sati Sati right now. And so I do other things to kind of like warm myself up because my mind does get very cluttered. Okay. Yes, so much pressure constantly. Oh, and then Kylie says, I love Ho'oponopono. It's such a great thing to do. Thank you. And Rashna, I did get your welcome to the show, honey. I did get your question, and it's in the queue. Okay. All right. And thanks. That was very peaceful. Amy's just a peaceful person. We love her. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us, Rachel. We hope you found that comforting, and we're sending you tons of love. Okay. And I just want to say, you're welcome, Rashna. I wanted to say hi to Warrior Girl. Good to see you, Warrior Girl. Welcome. And someone else, Kristen. Hey, Kristen. Good to see you. And let's see. I saw someone new here. Lisa Holland, welcome from San Francisco. Hey. You're in our. I'm Seattle, and Amy's Portland, so we're like all in a chain here. So, yeah, that's great. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you. Same, what would be time zone? All right. So we're going to go on to our next question. Namaste. Thank you, Warrior Girl. Just to let everybody know, we're going in order of receipt, but we're hitting tippers first. If you want to make sure 100% that your question is answered, go ahead and tip. We already have 11 questions in the queue. Okay. All right. So our next question is Susan. Hi, Susan. So good to see you. What is important for me to know about using the current energies to move forward at this time, accomplishing movement goals? You got it. Okay, Miss Susan. Questions are not closed, Warrior Girl. I'm just letting people know that if I answer people ahead of them, it's because they tipped. Okay. All right. So I got lots of energy for you. Okay, Susan. The main thing I got is that you're developing cultivation. You're doing this through your singing practice. This is huge. You are really helping your community tap into source by doing what you're doing. Okay. And then we've got, let's see. I'm just going to do this real quick. Boom. All right. She's gone. So the next thing I got was, because this is on my Facebook, I had to do it myself. I got the wholeness card. This is what Spirit really wants you to focus on, acknowledging the oneness of all life. Okay. You already recognize that you're part of something larger. That's because that's how you behave. You're incredibly empathic, and you have a connection with your heart with others. So that's just the divine in the universe guiding you to recognize that this is a sacred truth, that you are a divine being, that you're here to give and receive love. Okay. You're recognizing a new role in your life at this time, is what they're saying. And they're saying you lack nothing. You are complete and whole as you are. Wholeness. That's what this card means. Okay. It speaks of the anahata, or the heart chakra. And it's the place where we experience love. It's when it's open, we create a safe, supportive, and loving environment. We find compassion in all life. We become more empathetic the more that we work on this chakra. And you'll find that you're happy and you're filled because you're fulfilling your divine purpose to service toward humanity, is what they're saying. There's some kind of service toward humanity that's coming. And your sense of self is not limited to the ego, because your consciousness is really expanding, especially under that Jupiter Maha Dasha energy that we talked about. You're realizing that to love others is to love yourself, because we're all one. So the work that you're doing, the inner work that you're doing, this wholeness that you're achieving is going to have an effect on the world around you, because this card symbolizes peace. Okay. You're asked, okay, they're also saying that wearing something green or holding a stone that's green could help. This kind of soothing, relaxed feeling. This like, okay, I know Tanys will be able to provide a stone, but they're saying it needs to be soothing. It needs to be relaxing. It needs to bring a sense of renewal and self-control. And then as you do this, you can do your breath work holding this stone, is what they're showing me. And it's going to help you affirm your health and your healing at this time. Okay. So help you get in that mindset. Okay. This was really, really interesting. I did pull Taurus. So this is all about what we're putting into our bodies. Taurus is all about the harvest, what we're doing to our home, our material existence. So that's what Spirit's kind of helping you work through, is your material existence. And they are going to send you some symbols, signs, messages in your dream world. Okay. I got the same card Rachel just got. I shuffled well, but it says, when we awaken to our ability to create our own reality, our dreams are possible. I breathe in the manifestation of my hopes and wishes. I am filled with the knowledge that my dreams can come true. I breathe out doubt and despair. So breathing exercises can be helpful for you too. Okay. It's helpful for all of us. This is really interesting. This is how I think you're going to help heal people. Religious factors. You are a highly spiritual human being, and you see spirit in a very wide lens. And just being you and sharing this wholeness with others, religious factors that are at play can be nullified. The more dogmatic people in and around your environment can come into a place of love and of wholeness. Okay? That's the main energy I got. That's big energy. Like I told you, you could heal the world with those 11 divisions on your Jupiter. Okay, Susan? I hope that was helpful. You've got some amazing energy coming your way, and I am so excited for you. And I know that Tanys and Aimee have more, so I'm sending you tons of love. And I think that's all I got. Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what's that? Is that green calcite?
Oh, she's muted.
Oh, you're on mute, love. I can't hear you.
Yes, sorry. I got green calcite. It's my little dragon head.
Oh, it does look like it.
It's great for the heart chakra, so keep it on your heart. I actually sit with this on my heart if I'm just meditating. Or aventurine would be a good one as well. Okay. I have quite a few here that I think it is good. We have, it's almost over. So some of the angst that you've been going through is almost over. All right. Know that Archangel Michael is with you. All right. He's there to help support you through what you're going through. And it's a matter of getting your power back. So you have someone new that's coming into your life. Don't feel that it's romantic. This is like a mentor or partner, business partner, friend kind of thing. Okay. And they're going to help you with this, getting your power back. Okay. So you've forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take that back. Okay. Take that power back. You do need to do it softly. So proceed softly. Right. And I'm seeing going for walks. When Michelle said something, right at the very beginning, when I saw your question, accomplishing movement goals, I saw like a hill. So like hiking up a hill is kind of, I don't know if you're actually hiking up a hill, but that's the feeling of it. It feels like you've been hiking up this hill. So this almost over. Okay. You're going to get to the top there. You just need to look deeper. See, here's the hills, right? Look for those hidden crystals, those gems inside, because that's where they are. They're inside. All right. You need to know that your way forward is open. Okay. You're not trapped. Sometimes we feel that way because we're not sure about the options, but we're not trapped. You will manifest what you need going forward. Okay. So that's a positive thing, but you are going to be required to renew your life. So you're going to have to look at the inside. That's where you're going to look at those crystals inside, those gems of knowledge that are deep within. All right. And you're going to sort of renew them. So there's going to be, we're talking metaphorically here. So you're going to bring up some, okay, this belief. Yeah, no, I don't really believe in that anymore. I'm going to get rid of that. That's clutter, right? So you're going to kind of cull the beliefs, cull how you're seeing things, cull your perspectives on things and that kind of thing. That's going to give birth to a whole new energy. Okay. One that has more peace to it for you. So you are going to be putting new energy into the world after you do this culling process. And it's going to be dynamic. So like Michelle said, it's a lot of energy that you're going to be able to bring through. And right now there's just these couple little things that just need to be, and then you're going to have a fresh start. All right. But it is going to require you to take action. So you're going to be jumping over a few things in the process. Okay. But I think, it's going to be a journey, but it's a rewarding one. Like the mountain that I saw first thing with the hiking, when you get to the top of that mountain, it's like so rewarding because you've gotten there. And I just picked one of my new cards because I like them. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's some stuff here that you're going to be going through. So don't think that just because you throw something out in terms of your opinions or your beliefs, you have a right to change your mind. So don't think that you have to. You can try it on. You can say, okay, I don't really like that perspective. Let's try this perspective and kind of, how do I feel about this? Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'll sit with that for a little bit and try that, right? Take action on it. And then go from there. Okay. And then if you can do that culling process again, go in and it's all that self-discovery that you're going to be going through. Okay. But lots of love happening for you as well. Okay. Hope that's helpful, Susan.
Hi, Susan. I have 3 cards here that has a very youthful energy to it. There's not playfulness, but there is a seriousness that I feel. So I'll show the one card that I have here in a moment. I have here another 8 card. This is 8 of fire. Okay, so this is a lot of desire, a lot of creative movement that if you're currently doing, or if it's something that you need to bring in, let's be a little bit more playful with our energy. Let's not be so restricted. If you feel like the energy is going in a manner that just doesn't, click with you, let's just kind of open this up a little bit. Let's move this energy in a way that it could be enjoyable. But also it is also productive. So it's something that you will get out of it if you are creative and open with the way that you work with these energies. This card came up, was very interesting. It's actually a conversation between 2 forces that each and every one of us have. It's masculine and feminine energy. Okay, you can't have one without the other. We can have more of one versus the other. But here, again, I'm looking at having a conversation. Look at your energy, Susan. Do you feel that you're more on the masculine side, or do you feel that you're more on the feminine side? That's also going to dictate the way that you put this energy out. Is the energy more on the feminine side, where it's a little bit maybe more Venusian, it's a little bit more pleasurable? And what I mean by that kind of energy, it could be surrounding yourself with things that are of comfort for you. Maybe that would work best for you if you were in that environment, to be in that environment so that you can move forward. Or do you want the energy to be more on the masculine side, where sometimes people work better where there's a lot of activity going on because it fuels inspiration. So is the inspiration coming more on the masculine side or on the feminine side? But regardless, there is a need to be creative in the way that you are expressing your energy outward and also inward. It has to go from the inside out. Okay. And also, if there's an influence coming in from the outside, make sure it's an influence that you can use inside yourself. It's something that is a benefit for you, so that you can work with it and then express it outward. Now, this is the card that I got here about youth. And with this kind of energy, I don't know how young you are, but I feel that you have a young spirit, regardless if you're young. But it's very enthusiastic, but it's an energy that can help you. It provides that adventure that's needed when working with different forms of energy. And it's something that allows you to widen your horizons. Okay. I think this energy, whether it's where you're in right now or what you need, it's what will best service you. But I feel just with these cards here, there's a playfulness but also there's a time to be serious about, where you're going to be moving forward. Okay. So just be mindful of your energy, where it's coming from. Look at these different forms. Are you feeling more masculine or more feminine with the energy? See where you want to place this the most so that you can benefit from it. And then from there, watch out for these influences that are coming in around you, which I feel there are, and be discriminatory. Be selective with the environment, the people that you want to surround yourself with, because that will influence you as well. Okay. That's what I have.
Beautifully said, Aimee. I love that. We hope that was helpful, Susan. And I love how you said it's all about balancing those masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves. We do a channeling exercise through Tanys Academy, and she asks us to bring both sides forward so that we can analyze that and find out what we need to work on as far as balance. So that's really beautiful, Aimee. Thank you.
We actually have a new one of those starting at the end of July.
Oh, tell us more.
9-week program.
Oh, that's exciting.
Program. Yep. Scheduled to start, I believe, the 30th of July, and it'll go for 9 weeks.
I've done it. It's awesome, guys.
Yep. So we're going to do that again. It was lots of fun.
That's awesome.
Thanks for the segue.
Yeah, you're welcome. And there we go. There's that masculine feminine balance.
Get in touch.
Yeah,
I love that deck.
Don't deny it.
Yeah, I'd use that deck on the show, but I would be crying the whole time. Like, I'm an Aquarius. It's very difficult for me to cry, but that deck just destroys me.
I want to work with you on that. There's no reason it should, but that's
no. I mean, it's a happy and a sad. It's just it really makes me emotional. Like I have all these decks, but that one just hits me. Like it's just like a tidal wave. And I know I'm friends with the creator on Facebook, like acquaintances, I should say. And I know a lot about her story and what she went through to create it. So it's just like, it's such an upheaval when I read it, because she put so much of her energy and source into that.
Oh my God.
So for sure.
It really depends on the deck. Like different decks have different energies. It's amazing. I know this one, when I got this one, this is the Archangel Michael deck. I got it for Christmas and I picked it up and it was like vibrating in my hand.
Oh my gosh, that's the Metatron and the sword and everything for sure. And Archangel Michael's one of your guides, so that makes sense. Yeah.
So it's the energy that's in the cards
for sure. So we want to say hi to Twisted Sushi and Susan. You're so welcome. Oh, 60. That's Saturn return. You just went through your Saturn return. Yeah. So that's some big energy. That's when Saturn goes retrograde, you're going to feel it a little more because he's close to you. Okay. And then we've got, let's see, Warrior Girl. Thank you for joining us. And then Patricia said something about a month ago. Michelle and Tanys, you said I had a great idea coming in and one did drop. So thank you. That's awesome. We're so glad to hear that. That's great.
That's great.
Okay. So I'm going to get to the rest of your lovely questions. We have 10. So I'm just letting everybody know.
Okay.
How are we doing on time? Because it's almost 5.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Sounds great. All right. So our next question is from Pooja. Welcome, Pooja. What message spirit has for me? Okay. I'm feeling a lack of willingness to pursue my goals and it doesn't feel right. Okay. We'll pay attention to that. Bingo. So I went to my Whispers of Ganesh and I got inner knowing. You have a place inside of you that holds the most significant answers to life. It's inside of you. You do have an intuitive knowing, Pooja. Motivation and ideas are present. Yet they're showing me a untapped space inside of you. And there's a spark of a divine there, and it's waiting patiently for you to come in and tune in and receive guidance. Okay. So you're undergoing a time of soul searching. That's why you're not getting clear answers right now, because they're asking you to dig deeper. You're in a phase of introspection that they're showing me, where you're drawing your attention and you're focused inward and trying to find guidance within. That's why you're kind of feeling this kind of shaky resolve. Okay. You have a strong need to understand not just on a surface level, they're showing me, but to really know why things are unfolding in the manner that they are. You're a very deep person, okay? Just know that you do have access to this inner knowing, okay, Pooja? And that the truth and acceptance that you seek is within you. So this is the perfect time to step back, they're saying, from your daily life and deeply contemplate your motivations, your personal principles, your values, and seek truth. And they say, work with us, work with spirit to see that through meditation, through consideration, through self-assessment, and the opportunity to kind of evaluate your direction and personal goals is awaiting you. But you got to tap into this space, this headspace, because your priorities are going to shift. You're going to change directions because you're going to develop a deeper perspective. So just take this time for much needed alone time is what they're telling me. And the answers will come. But this meditation is very, very important. So I went to my, it was either my Ascended Masters or my Keepers of the Light. One of them. It's the one with this back. And I got Mother Mary. Okay. Love and peace. So let go of the need to be right and choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So they're also showing me that there's a voice in your head, and it's a feminine voice that might be from either a past life or this life that could be standing in your way at this time. Invite healing to come in to that space. It's not your voice, okay? Because that could be holding you back a little bit, okay, Pooja? This is the main energy I got for you. Once you do the introspection, once you sit in silence, when you start to go in and spend some more time alone, you'll be better able to analyze the situation around you. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. So don't get attached to anything really big right now. Take time to analyze, take time to meditate, go in and you will find the answer. Okay. And the block that I get is there's something in your heart space from a mother figure in this lifetime or the last lifetime that could be causing some static. Okay. Let's see if I get any. Okay, I did get a self-care card for you. Sound healing can help you break through some of this energy. Okay, I listen to solfeggio music during work, and it helps me concentrate. Before I found solfeggio music, I listened to classical music when I was in college, and then I developed a more, my ear changed, and I started listening to like more calming, healing sounds. That's something I would recommend for you. I'd start it off at what hertz would you recommend, Tanys, for her to start her sound healing?
I would say 528.
I was going to say 538. That's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, 528.
Okay. So 528. If you don't have it, go on YouTube. They have tons of free videos with solfeggio music. If the ads bother you, what we do is we don't pay for cable. We just do everything on YouTube. So we just have a subscription on YouTube and we get all our news from there. Okay. And it takes care of all the ads. All right. So if you want to do this throughout the day and you don't want the ads, that's just kind of a way around it. I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you tons of love, Pooja.
Hi, Pooja. So I've asked Michelle to post something for you in the comments. It's on her other screen there, Michelle. It is a channeled message about Mother Mary. So something came through that I'm supposed to forward that to you for some reason. Okay, so she's going to put that up there so that you can take a look. It's a channeled message that I did about a year ago or so. It was Mother Mary coming through. So there's something in there for you. Okay, there's the link there. So I have, be honest with yourself. Okay, all of your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from here. So you are doing it is time for self-reflection for you to really tap into it, because I think there's an alteration that needs to happen in what you feel your goals are. It's like you feel like they should be a certain way and they're not. And that's okay, because they're urging you to be the real you. Okay, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anybody sway you from expressing your authentic self. Michelle was talking about a mother energy or a female family energy. Yeah, some of what you're experiencing is programming. And I feel like it's from your mom. And there's this should in your head about what you should be doing and what your goals should be. it's time to reevaluate some of those. Okay. So I have another new deck, Island Time Wellness. It's a love oracle, but they told me to pick a couple for you. So there is Be Lighthearted, Finding Out Things Coming to Light, Adapt, Change, and Heal. So Dragonfly. All right. So that is kind of where you're at, right? You're adapting, you're healing. So doing the healing work is going to adapt, and it's going to give you some clarity because you are ascending right now. Okay. So when I say doing the work, we're renewing your life, right? Getting rid of clutter. Doesn't feel like physical. It feels like emotional and mental clutter, because this is the theme tonight, apparently, ladies. We have renewing and giving birth, because they came out. This is at least the second time, if not the third. So we're giving birth to a new energy that's coming to the earth. All right. And you're feeling like you need to do it right away, but all is in perfect timing. Remember that divine has timing, right? And when those things are meant to be, you're never going to pass it by. Sometimes we're like held back for a minute just to allow things to fall into place for you. So it's one of those things that it's like a blessing in disguise that you're feeling unwilling. So it's time to take action when you feel you're sure. But your prayers are being answered right now. So whatever it is that you've been praying for, you're going to have to put some creative energy into that in order to take a step forward. All right. But you need to take control of your thoughts first, because that's where the work is. But you have the key to move forward. Okay. Your thoughts are creating your reality. So have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire, not the one you think you should, the one that you truly desire. Okay. And then you're going to welcome abundance in your life, and you're going to start to exceed expectations of other, but most importantly, expectations of yourself. Okay. See all this green here? This is all about you and growth. So you are in a growth period right now, Pooja. Okay. So just allow the growth to happen, right? We had the other one, where are we? This one, ascending. You are ascending. So allow yourself to do that. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and, preparing for the future. That's where you're at. Okay. So patience with self, do the self-work, self-reflection stuff. That's what we have for you this week. Have a good week, Pooja.
Thank you, Tanys. You just led the way for my reading. I have another set of air-oriented cards here. So I got two cards. First one I pulled when I started my first reading here on the channel, like an hour ago. I had Ace of Swords. I now have One of Swords, or One of Air, I should say. So for some reason, messages for me are coming through the intellect, the mind, perception. So Pooja, for this card here, I'll state it again, but it's coming in a different deck. We need to see some expansion, and giving more of a wider view of things. We all have set perspectives of how we see things, but when you do a reading, and energy starts showing you patterns of change, part of this change comes here, and that's just shifting everything around. I had that Knight of Swords for one of the readers where we had to flip everything upside down. We were trying to create balance. I also feel I was getting challenge yourself. I think you need to challenge yourself with this. It's stating here lack of willingness. Okay, there's always something going on. If you can't pinpoint what's happening, that's where we have to start looking deeper within ourselves. And so with this card here, the One of Air, or Ace of Air, I'm going to move it closer so you can see this. It looks quite frightening, but in a way, I feel this is a good card to have, because it's forcing you to face what could be blocking you, what you could have fear of. And this is And in this sense, when you get a card like this, especially from this deck, you have to face this. Okay, we have a dragon here. This deck has 4 different series of dragons representing all the elements. This is for air. So when it comes to dragon energy, we need to face this. We need to not fight it, but we need to stand up to it and see what that fear is, okay, and what we can do to change it. Okay, what's holding us back? And once we know what's holding us back, we can move forward with this. The ace is giving us the permission to allow change to happen and for us to move forward so we could go through the next journey. The other card I have here, okay, is knowledge. Okay, do some personal study, okay, journaling, reading, gain a different perspective. Okay, look at different tools, look at different ways that you can learn how to grow and how to manage yourself. Okay, and I think by getting different feedback, reading different sources, you'll start seeing a common, a series of commonalities come into place. You know, when you hear a conversation and people are sharing exchanges of information, experiences, you start seeing that out of these conversations, something is starting to click. So you're connecting with someone, something. And so I think this expansion that I'm mentioning about of the mind, of the mental intellect, the cosmic intellect, needs to come from here. It has to deal with some soul searching, but the soul searching is going through resources. It can be by asking questions. Please ask questions. Not so much for the tarot, but ask questions as to, you know, what do I need to know? Okay, because spirit is within you. You have the answer. It's just a matter of you going to it. And look what we have here. I think we have a little baby dragon that's sort of leaning over the shoulder, and we have the owl at the middle part of the body. And then at the end, we have here, if I could point to it, we got the skull. The skull is death and regeneration. So we're seeing a cycle. We're seeing a cycle of regenerative knowledge, taking it in, putting it to use, seeing where we could grow from it, letting go of the old, making space for new, starting over again. It's a constant, this is the life cycle. This is the life cycle, experience, learning, and gaining knowledge and how to use it, where to place it. It's so important, but we need to start here. Okay. We have to face, you know, our blocks that we have, our mental blocks. We need to expand this. I had a conversation with someone the other day, just a few sentences the other day, where the person I was talking to is how people don't see things in a very simple manner. They see things very complex. They make things very complex. And that makes it harder to function, to get things done, to whether it's work, personal. Don't overthink, don't overprocess, simplify things. Okay, Pooja? So if that seems to be an issue, just cut away all the stuff, all the nonsense, and just get down to what's really needed. Because once you simplify things, wow, it's so much easier for you to move to where you want to be. Let go of this, the overthinking and the chatting monkeys.
And Aimee, as you held up the dragon card, he moved. Like, the audience is even commenting on it. It looks like a 3D card.
It does.
It's the coolest thing. Yeah. See that?
He is like so wise.
Oh my gosh, I love that energy.
Like, that is what we would call
I see it. Look at his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's moving.
That looks like an ensouled card. That's
what that looks like.
That's got energy, Aimee.
Maybe we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
not scary. He's actually super, super wise. And
Yes.
that's really intense, is
Yeah.
what he's putting forward.
That's
right?
the air
He's
energy.
Really,
Yeah.
he's really
Everyone
sending
look
lots.
at this.
Yeah.
And his nose moves too, Jackie. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Wow.
sure. And
Yep,
Shem
I
says
see his
very powerful
eyes.
card. Yeah, people are
He's
talking about
beautiful.
this one.
He's beautiful.
I got a question.
Do you know of this type of dragon, Tanys?
I've seen him before, actually.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
sure. I want to say he's a solar dragon.
Oh, like the Aditis, like a.
I'm not sure, but he's very ancient. He's been around.
Yeah, he's
like
wise.
longer than Earth, I think. So that's why I think he's a solar dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask you two ladies, what makes you feel it's masculine?
Because I hear him talking in my voice and it sounds masculine.
Okay. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just what you both said he. I'm just curious if you feel feminine. Great. I feel masculine.
I feel masculine.
Yeah, I feel masculine energy, but I also I'm hearing him in my head. I'm not quite sure what he's saying to me, but the voice is male.
Strong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's very much like I've been here for a long time.
Yeah. It's like a wise old, kind of reminds me of the hermit.
Yeah. The wise old
the hermit, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's a bellowing voice.
Yeah.
Warrior Girl says it reminds her of the Green Man, and Shem agrees. Me too, masculine. Very cool. What a cool card, Aimee.
It is a cool card.
I almost didn't bring this deck out, but it's like, you know what? It's Michelle Marie's channel. I think I need to bring it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Aimee. Okay, well, we are seeing that more questions come in. We're still at 11 because
sorry,
but no, it's not you guys. We're just more popular. Yay! So we are going to make the questions, unless you tip, we're going to make them a little shorter. Okay, so we can get to all of you. All right. So in the meantime, Shem, a friend's son is not doing good. So there's a Zoom call praying for him, but I guess it hasn't started. Prayers for him, please. Okay. Is it okay if I do a mantra for him, Shem? And I can go ahead and do that for him because I just feel the need to do that. But I don't want to be disrespectful, especially if he's of another faith and he doesn't really agree with mantras. Okay. So just let me know later and I'll go ahead and do that. Okay.
I'd love that.
Would love that. Okay. I will go ahead and do it really. Is that okay, guys? If I just do a quick mantra?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
And we can maybe send it to all who need it.
Yes. This is for everyone in the audience. All right, Shem. Okay. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanan Urva Rukamiva Vandanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanan Urva Rukamiva Vandanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanan Urva Rukamiva Vandanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti 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 Om Peace Peace Peace. Okay. All right. Lung problem. Okay. Well, we'll send that right to his lungs. All right. And that's from Lord Shiva. All right. We're sending him tons of love. Okay, Shem? And he can listen to that later if he's okay with that. We're sending tons of love. And then Warrior Girl says, prayers, wishes, and mantras, different names. Yes, that's very true. Thank you, Warrior Girl. All right. So let's get to our next question. Miss Z. Good to see you, Miss Z. May I please have a general reading, please? And thank you. You are very welcome. Okay. So the first card I got for you, Miss Z, is the concentration card. Spirit is asking you to utilize the tools, resources, and skills that are available to you. This has so much Saturn energy, I can't even. He's really asking you to be disciplined and concentrated in an area of your life, because spirit is going to support you with inspired ways to solve your current life problems. And you're going to benefit from the inventive forces that help you maintain the power and the work with just awareness and focus moving forward. Okay. So know what you're doing and why you're doing it is what they're saying. And you need to be focused on a single objective or purpose at this time. And you're being asked to channel all of your energy, all of your tools, and all of your wherewithal into this one goal. You see how Ganesha's looking at the scroll here? He's very, very concentrated. Okay. He's taking the time to research possible solutions. He's keeping a practical approach to work at a steady pace. They're saying remain as objective as possible. Okay, and consider how you can better interact with people in your life. And it's important to treat others the way you like to be treated. Okay, I know you already do that, but there's like an area that is blocked. Let me go to my karma cards for an answer really quick. Okay, I got the second house. Okay, so this would be like your savings, what you put in your body. It's your beliefs, what you value, but it's basically your material house. So they're asking you, go into the your savings, go into your financial portfolio and revamp a few things. And that's really going to be supported by the Saturn retrograde is what they're telling me. They're also saying to make an altar, because this altar can help you to concentrate and focus your energy on one deity or being at a time, whether through a mantra practice or a set of prayers or just by breathing and concentrating on a flame. These things can help you to concentrate better in this more financially driven section of your chart. Okay. That's the main energy I got from spirit. Watch those savings, reallocate those finances, maybe speak to a financial advisor to get a better idea of how to organize your finances moving forward. But that's the area spirit's having you really concentrate your efforts on. Okay. So just take it with a disciplined approach, eliminate all those distractions, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Sending you lots of love, Miss C. Oh, you're on mute, love.
There we go. Hey, Miss C. Igniting courage. So there's some obstacles that you're going to have to jump over, but you're going to jump over them with ease because you've had to make a decision. Okay. So just know that you just need to prioritize yourself. Okay. And your own healing. The healing angels are with you. So that means dwelling in your truth. So that means figuring out what your truth is in this situation. Okay. In order to do that, you're going to need to regain focus. So there's some trivial life matters that are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael are there to help you stay grounded. Okay. And then stay the course. You didn't make the wrong choice. You're not on the wrong path. You just have a bumpy start. So just learn from your experiences and then be in flow. Flow with it. All right. Embrace the magical moment because you're in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. So allow your wishes to come true because they will. You're protected. Okay. You do have Archangel Michael with you. You're safe within his bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. Don't forget to play. Okay. Regain your focus. Focus when you need to. Make sure you play. Right. So play hard, work hard, play hard. Okay. And I got close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And I'm hearing find joy in the little things. Okay. Yeah, you hardly play. Exactly. We don't want that. That's why they're reminding you. That's why you got this card. Okay. Make sure you do play. They're saying look for the joy in the small things, right? The blessings in the small things. So like you're drinking that cup of tea, savor it, right? If you get a chocolate, don't just put it in your mouth and savor it, let it melt, right? That's what they mean. Find joy in those small things. And that's where you're going to help. It's going to help you to refocus and come back into your body a little bit more because you need to refocus by grounding. All right. So doing some grounding stuff. I'm actually feeling like a snowflake obsidian would be good for you right now. Okay. It's got light and dark. Snowflake obsidian. All right. I hope that's helpful.
Alrighty. Hello, Mrs. Z. Okay, I have 3 cards here for you. I'm going to read the focus card last. I want to emphasize these 2 cards that are on either side of the main card, which is the Maiden of Pentacles. The Maiden of Pentacles is the focus. I have here 9 of Wands. Okay, so 9 of Wands, we have energy. It's moving up. It's moving in the direction that it needs to move towards. Now, if you look here, perspective-wise, we're moving forward. The horizon is still far off in the distance. Whatever energy, whatever you're focusing your creativity or your drive towards, keep it going. Okay, keep this energy going. It's a lot of energy too. Okay. And so we need to maintain this. It may be a little bit overwhelming. I was seeing here that it says that you hardly play. I don't know if you're working too much, but something also tells me with this card in particular that if you do work a lot, I feel that it's something that you do enjoy. It's something that you get a benefit from, because I don't want to say it's a healthy kind of energy. You know, people do jobs and they're just doing it and they're not enjoying it. But whatever energy you are exuding out in your work environment, or the way you're interacting with people, it's something that's natural. I'm getting Leo. I'm getting like a Leo energy. This isn't a Leo Decan card, but I'm getting that kind of energy coming from this. So this is, I believe this is more not Capricorn. It is, yeah, it is Leo, I believe. I believe the Decan. It is. Okay.
I just went to Karma cards. I pulled the 5th house, which is ruled by Leo.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I was just thinking really quick. So this is energy that I do feel is natural for you. But I think because you state here that you hardly play, it's because I think your focus is on this. I think this is where you need to put your energy, continue putting this energy in. It's going to benefit you. Sometimes people have to work a little bit longer to get that point of enjoyment, whether it's in a completion of a project or after it's done, you get to take some time off and enjoy yourself. But it's always good to, if you are moving with this kind of energy, it's always good to have it come to an end point so that you know that you've completed it, you've done the job, and it's of success for you because you're happy with the result. It is done. And then from there, you can step out of that realm and put this energy into something that's more playful, more light. And that's what Leos are. Leos really enjoy being playful, and they're very exuberant, Michelle Marie. So this energy is good. Okay. 9 of Wands. Depending on how it's read in cards, sometimes the 9 of Wands doesn't come up in a favorable situation. It could be overtaxing, but I'm feeling this energy is a lot, but it's something that is allowing you to move forward. So you have to kind of earn it. You have to kind of work hard to get to that point of play. Other card I have here is 4 of Swords. See, so swords are coming up. We have swords and fire. And here, the 4 of Swords, I've been talking a lot with the readings today about the energy of the swords, of the mind, the intellect, is with this card here, we're seeing a opening. We're seeing the result of the meeting of different views, coming to a point to where there is an understanding, that there's clarity. And this clarity, as you see all these 4 swords meeting in the middle at the point, they're connecting. And I'll move this card back a little bit, we could take this as a void. And then these 4 crossed swords meeting in the center, coming to an openness, is starting to open up this darkness, this uncertainty that we had, not knowing where things are, because you are now beginning to understand what is of importance to you. Okay. And so you have to understand, again, with the sword deals a lot with direction. Where are we putting our views at? How are we communicating? We have to communicate clearly so that we can get to this point, so that we can continue forward, so that we can learn, so that we can grow. So here with the Four of Swords, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at an understanding of a situation, which is leading to an open perspective of where you need to go. Okay, so we have the perspective right here in the center. Okay. And then we have the perspective here. Okay, so we're seeing the movement going forward, energy-wise, and also mentally. Okay, and let me pull up this other card really quick. So these two cards are the influences for this card, which is your focus. This is Maiden of Pentacles. Okay, so as Tanys was saying, a lot of grounding energy, a moment just to start seeing where we can take these energies of movement and of the mind and creativity, and what can we produce? What can we manifest? Okay, these cards are asking you, where do you want to take these influences? Okay, and where can you best benefit from it for yourself and potentially for those around? You may have a gift. Missy, you may have a gift that you are not aware of, and you need to tap into it a little bit more and just be still with it, and it'll speak to you. You'll know, like, this is what I feel. Combination of this energy here moving forward of the mind. It's like, okay, this is starting to make sense. Once those energies are combined, then sit with it and just start producing where and how you can gain abundance from this externally and also spiritually, internally.
Oh, beautifully said, Aimee. I love that. We hope that was helpful, Miss C. And it just dawned on me, I think you mentioned you did have Saturn going through your second house. So that would be I got cards that just reflected that as well. Okay. So yeah, there you go. So all of that advice, take it in stride. You've got this. Okay, Miss C, and come back and let us know how you're doing. And I love that you said I will, because that is the mantra for Leo. I will. So
I will.
I will. I would know it because, Tanys and I are Leos, and yeah, so she says, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. You are so welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next question is Samantha. Okay. I want to know what M wants from me. We met years ago. I like him. I still do deep down. He has texted before wanting to meet sometimes and greets me, but I ignored him. What does this guy want exactly? I want to know. That's all. He's never told me anything. LOL. Thank you. You're so welcome, Samantha. He wants to marry you. Sorry. All my cards. It's like I just kept pulling marriage cards. Okay. And here's the thing. I ask because I also respect Aimee and what she says. She doesn't tap into other people's energy. I tapped into what the outcome would be if the two of you guys got together. I got wholeness. Your heart chakras are going to open. Okay. This is the Anahata. It's known as the heart chakra. It's the fourth chakra. It's right here. It's where we experience love. When it's open, it creates a safe, supportive, and loving environment. When it's clear, you can find balance and compassion for life. You can be more empathetic. You may be able to see the divine better in other people. You're happy and you're filled because you're living your divine purpose. You're being of service to humanity. That's what this relationship is going to bring. I usually pick garbage cards for relationships, like just run away. He's going to okay, I do not pick good cards for relationships. So when I picked this, I was like, what? So then I was like, let's see what else is going to come out of this. I went to the Enchanted Love Tarot. Okay, my husband got this for me for Valentine's Day. It's amazing. I got the Four of Roses. This is the same as the Four of Wands. It's the marriage card. Yep. Long and happy marriage. Okay. Blessed by longevity, love, gratitude, respect, given and received in equal measure. It's a good omen for a wedding or engagement. It indicates that appropriate words, gifts, other tokens of appreciation are going to be exchanged to honor what you've worked so hard to accomplish. If you are not ready to marry, you'll have to party or otherwise share your good fortune with those you care about. But I got marriages on the cards. Okay. This doesn't happen. Just letting you know, I usually don't get the best cards for this. So I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. If this isn't the person, which I'd be shocked, it's okay. Then I went to karma cards. I got Venus. Okay, which is love. Then I got the 10th house, which is your career. This is an area that can expand or maybe you meet them at work, something like that, or he can help you with your career. And then I got the 12th house of your faith, of your belief systems. Okay. The 12th house also represents asylums and jails. So make sure to do a background check, but I didn't get any bad cards that are too crazy. I mean, we live in 2023. The world's nuts.
Check out your background.
Get to know the background of the person before you jump in. But I got good love cards. Okay. I got marriage. I got engagement. I got that he is really into you. And M, if his name starts with M, that's associated with Leo. Okay. The sound ma, mi, mo, that's associated. The name is associated with a king. Okay. It's Leo. It's a leader. All right. I know my name is Michelle. Yeah, great energy. I'm excited for you. If you're interested in him, he's interested in you. You might want to move forward with this. And I'm kind of excited to see what Tanys and Aimee have to say. And hopefully I'm not completely wrong on this, but wow.
So I think you hit it on the head when you said that she may not know, or that she may not have the same feelings. So I got get your power back. So I think you don't know what you want, Samantha. Okay. Get your power back. You've forgotten who you are. You need to take your power back. You need to be honest with yourself. Okay. He's a Leo. There you go. Yeah. Sorry. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. So accept your truth. Then let source take it from here. I got the now is not the time. And the reason I got that is because you need to learn from some of your past mistakes. First of all, think before you act. Oh, yeah. Now is not the time. Okay. Think before you act. Don't just, I got the be more selfish card. And this is because you are going through a transition. Okay. And, if he's committed, then it is being more selfish for you to not, right? Because it's not going to be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So I feel like you're the one that's going through this change right now. So you're really tapping into it to get your power back. That's where you're at. And so in that so then I tapped into not his energy, but the energy of the possibilities and secret admirer. So someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Okay. Definitely passion, a magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you at present. Okay. And my beloved, though we may be physically apart spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So I think this is a past life person. You were together in a past life, and so the feelings are quite strong. There's just a little bit of transition for you to do first. So doing some of that healing work is going to help you to get more clear, and it's going to help that because there's definitely a lot of love there and a lot of passion, right? These guys were all about love and passion. So really tapping into that, but also doing your own work. Don't ignore yourself, right? That's the be selfish. Don't ignore yourself in this. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself in this. Okay. Like I'm hearing, don't get lost in it, is what I'm hearing.
Especially with Leos, because they like to take the stage.
Yeah. Well, and the passion card is all about Leo, right? Leo energy is all about passion.
Yep.
So, yeah, just don't get caught up in it. Make sure that you're doing the work and be honest with yourself about what you're hoping to get out of it and what he needs to be honest with you about what he's hoping for. Okay. So self-reflection first, because you're transitioning through stuff at the moment. Hope that's helpful, but it does look good.
Okay. Because I don't do any third-party readings, what I'm going to do is a different take. I want to ask Samantha, are you a fire or earth sign? And if you are a fire sign, I'm just curious if you are an Aries. I don't think you are, but I'm feeling something with one card in particular that's telling me that maybe you could be a fire sign leaning more towards Aries. The first card that I got, it's only 2 cards here. I got the 4 of Pentacles, something just completely different. So I'm just going to be the tail of the reading that Tanys and Michelle Marie just did. She's a Libra. Oh, he's
okay. That's Virgil.
What I'm seeing here is whatever choice you make, whether you decide to pursue this individual or if you do things on your own, there's something to learn from this. There's always something to learn from your past relationships or the relationships that you're currently in. We always learn from our previous, at least some of us do. Some of us learn not to repeat patterns, and we want to go and move it in a different direction. So with the 4 of Pentacles here, the 4 is building a foundation. The 4 in the tarot is that. It's doing the groundwork. So we're putting everything, if this does happen, we want it to go nicely. Okay, we want to build a nice, stable situation between you and this person. Okay, and so in doing so, that involves communication of the heart, of the mind, and being open with each other. Those are part of the basis for building the starting blocks of a relationship. Okay, I'm going to show you this card again here. So we have the bee. The bee is the worker. Make sure that whatever you decide to do with this person, if you decide to pursue it, or someone else, or just go on your own, make sure that you're making yourself very clear to those that you're involved in, also yourself. Okay. If there's no one that you do want to get involved in, have a conversation with yourself, okay, and ask, what do you want? What do you want out of a relationship? What do you not want? Write it down, state it out. And in doing so, just keeping that in the back of your head, things will slowly start shaping together, okay, in all avenues of your life. It could be work, within yourself, relationships. But if you are pursuing this person or a relationship, make sure there's partnerships. I feel with Pentacles, you can be the person starting the work, but I feel also too that there needs to be another party there that needs to create that balance to make the relationship strong, to hold that foundation, to hold what both of you are trying to build. The other card I got here, Queen of Wands, this is associated with Aries. So the Queen of Wands here is someone who is inspirational to others. There could be something of you, Samantha, that this person is going after. There's something that you've done that has influenced this person, or maybe a potential person. There is a natural draw to you because of the work that you've done, who you are. You've proved yourself to people. So that's the fiery energy. So we got 2 double fire energy signs. We need to have this. Okay. So we do need to create some balance. We need to create some stability. I know Aries very well. I know Aries very well. And so when I got this card, it's like, there's something very special about this card here. So you are influential. And Leo looks for that. Leo looks for inspiration, things that motivate them. You can be the fuel to a Leo's desire. They're all vitality. They're ruled by the sun. Aries is ruled by Mars, Western wise. So we have a lot of movement going on. So we need to put that in order if that does happen. So if it does work for you, it's going to be fueled with desire and excitement, but we can't let it get too much. We need to keep things in order, keep things stable, and keep things open, communicative. So if something gets too much, express it to the other party. So this is the key. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Keep it going. Keep it stable. Don't let things go a little overboard. Okay. And you may potentially, because this person is pursuing you, I almost feel like this person may do almost anything that you say to them. So be careful with that. Okay. Be respectful of that. Okay. And be mindful of it. If you say something and they do it and it's a little frivolous, they're very sensitive to Leos. Leos rule the heart. So just be careful with how you dictate and communicate what you want from someone, because it can get overboard.
Oh, beautifully said, Aimee. And Samantha, thank you so much for joining us. Come back and let us know how you're doing. And yes, great advice, both Aimee and Tanys, on proceeding softly. As Tanys likes to call it, proceed softly. All right. But yeah, I probably tapped into his energy because he just took center stage and went, hi. So yeah, I love that you got the selfish card, Tanys. That's wonderful. Oh, and Samantha says, thank you so much, ladies. I've never been this shocked. Thank you for sharing your lovely gifts with me. Powerful, the best. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining us, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay.
Good luck.
Yes, tons of luck. All right. So Kylie, you're our next question. I know you've been very, very patient with us. So thank you for that. Okay, Kylie, I got lots of energy coming for you. Okay. The first one I got was energetic movement. Something fast is coming your way. Whatever project that you're working on, stuff is about to pick up. You see how Ganesh is literally dancing? I call him, this is my belly dancing photo of Ganesha. I love it. He's so happy and joyful. Okay. This is good change. It's fast change. It's good change. It kind of reminds me of like an 8 of Wands energy. Something good is happening is coming into your life fast. This is how you ground yourself. Spiritual practice. A spiritual practice, it helps ground your day from the very beginning. It may trigger observations that lead to life-changing breakthroughs and ideas. I know this because I do it every morning, okay? And night before I go to sleep. So this is stuff that can help you maintain your spiritual connection. So any kind of committed practice that you pick up, they're saying go ahead and jump into that, because they're asking you to reflect on the benefits that can be gained by following a very specific daily routine when it comes to your spirituality. This can include prayer. It can include meditation. It can be yoga asanas, any kind of exercise schedule that helps you feel or connect with your body, your mind, your spirit. It could be a mantra practice. It could be breathing, such as pranayama. I also burn incense when I do my mantra practice in the morning, because this is used to accompany prayers, invocations, and spells in many cultures. And as the incense smoke rises to the heavens, it's said to represent the requests meeting their destination and meeting it with approval. So that's why the incense is over right here in the card. You see all the incense going on. I have a different incense thing for each deity. I get a little intense and into it, but it dispels a lot of negative energy. There's an energy behind it. Okay. You can also burn sage ahead of time to kind of create a special haven for yourself, to kind of clear a special sacred space in preparation for an occasion or a ceremony that you want to put on. But they're saying that it can bring you heightened spiritual awareness and realization for the user. The main thing I'm getting, these are two completely combative scents, are lotus and sandalwood. Lotus when you're working on heart energy, and sandalwood when you're looking to ground, is what they're saying. Okay. But there are many different tools and techniques that help us get through our day, and it kind of preserves and helps us regain our tranquility, especially when we have like this really like quick movement coming in. Okay. But just find something that works for you and dedicate some time to that practice every single day. And it's really going to improve things moving forward. I did pick one card from the Art of Affirmations. I got the inspiration card. I love this card because Monte has a shirt with the little lightning bolt on it. It's so him because he's an Aquarius. And it says, I feel my inseparable connection to all there is. Prayer and meditation are powerful and necessary. But when you bring the awe-inspiring feeling of your connection to higher forces into your daily life, you will find yourself both inspired and inspiring. And Tanys just pulled up some Nag Champa. That's an excellent incense. Yeah.
I had a question about what I was burning. It's Nag Champa.
Nag Champa. Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a story
it's
about
rich.
This.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
The Nag Champa, the original, the guy actually who used to make it, he put his hand through the veil and brought back ash. And that's what goes into it. So it's very sacred incense. Nag Champa. Get the certified one.
Yeah, that's a good one. My husband uses that all the time. Okay. And then there are very specific, like if there's a certain deity, if you can find like an Indian or an Asian mart in your area, they usually have what's called a puja aisle. And you can go down there and you can just pick out, I live in an Indian community, so I've got lots of yummy resources. But if you go down the puja aisle, they have all the different incenses that are for that deity. Like today I burned Vishnu because it's Wednesday. Okay. Another thing that the guides want you to do is start looking at the stars, start paying attention to the astrological events that are taking place in the sky, because that can help you regulate your day. I look at the lunar nakshatra and the overall energy of the moon each day, and I journal. So when I know that moon in Maga is coming, duck. When I see moon in Danishta coming, celebrate. So keep a journal, look at the moon cycles. How do they make you feel? You know, okay, what does a new moon in Aries make you feel? What does a full moon in Gemini, how does that make you feel? Just go ahead and write those out, whether it's Western or Vedic, the moon's the moon, okay? And your interaction with the moon can tell you a lot about yourself. And one thing I like to study, I'm a Vedic astrologer, so I look at what's called Nadi Nakshatras, and that gives me an energy that I can expect for the day. Okay. That's the main stuff I've got for you. I'm sending you tons of love, Kylie, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay, honey?
Yeah, I had a question about what I was burning, but Kylie, that incense.
We're both Leos, but we can share the stage. It's fine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, so I have that you're going to be mending some bridges. Okay, I feel like there's been some kind of a disagreement, but you're quite capable of mending that bridge, and it's actually a blessing in disguise. Okay, so just be patient with yourself and them. I'm feeling like we need to bring in some compassion for both of you in this, because it's just a misunderstanding of something. So you are protected. Okay, Archangel Michael is there protecting you. And as you're going to be doing that, you're actually going to be breaking down some barriers and creating new growth for yourself here. Okay, so it's going to be a very, it feels heavy, but it's like you're breaking out. I'm seeing like almost an egg cracking, like an opening from the inside, you know, like something being birthed. And I think it's because it's preparing you to do your life purpose. So I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So I think this stuff is kind of, you're breaking away, like the breaking the barriers card. These barriers are like limitations that you've put up for yourself. Okay. So as you start to look and break away those barriers, you're going to start to be able to discern what does make you joyful. Okay. Because your vibration is rising right now. You're having a whole bunch of, we're all having a lot of light codes come in. And so you are going to be in a time of spiritual growth. So allow that to happen by doing meditation, tapping into those energies, allowing yourself to flow with it. Your prayers are being answered. Okay, so whatever it is, I feel like it might have something to do with this healing of this relationship. But as you do that, and as you step into your life purpose, you're just going to rise above. So if you've been stuck in the mud, feeling like you're stuck in the mud lately, you will be rising above that with this new influx of energy. Okay, I see only beauty and grace. That's what you're going to start to feel. See how full of light she is? Her vibration has risen. And it's just going to bring in all sorts of pearls of wisdom for you and help you reveal your inner light, your inner radiance. Okay. My light illuminates the world. And you'll start to share that life purpose with others in whatever manner that is. I don't know. Anyway, that's what came through. So you're going to be starting to share that with others. All right. Awesome. Hope that's helpful, Kylie.
Okay. Hello, Kylie. So 2 cards here for you, and they're all pentacles. So now we're moving from swords to pentacles. We like this. So the first card I got for you is, and I'm jumping between the Lumina and the Dreams of Gaia, just based on energy. Let's start planting seeds. Okay, this is our 3 of Earth card. And so here we have a youthful individual. Doesn't necessarily mean age or anything, but it's just the energy. We have someone who is exuberant and excited about the thoughts and concepts and the energy that's coming up for what they want to do, what their focus is on. And I want to move closer because this deck is so beautiful and it is filled with so much energy. I'm sorry about that light. I'm kind of working around it. That's kind of reminding me of the area of where I'm at right now in Portland, because everything is blossoming with flowers and roses. It's been very colorful here. So we're seeing all the effort, all the intentions that are being put into the ground. And we're physically doing this, and we're also mentally doing it, and we're spiritually doing it. And we have the squirrel there to kind of oversee the whole process. Hopefully the squirrel will not be digging up your intentions, but we're there to kind of put that magical dust, that magical energy into what we want to do. So if you can, Kylie, if there's something that means so much to you, time to do it. Okay, we can use this energy to put towards the fall if you want to start preparing and start thinking about things that you may want to plant, literally, or for work or love or anything like that. Start mulling it in your head. Okay, write it down. I think writing is such an important thing to do, and that's part of the air energy of Gemini's swords. That also translates into writing, journaling. So let's work on that. Okay, let's focus on this. So look at the beauty that's behind this individual here, that youthful energy. Put that funness into what you want to do, and the abundance could be there for you. Here we go to the 10 of Pentacles. Now look at this transition. We see a transformation of the self, all the beauty and the growth, and we have a deer. We have a deer in the background. This is such a enchanted area of that landscape. Look where we start here. Okay, it's 3 of Earth. Now we are 10 of Earth. We are seeing the completion. So if you do the work, if you do the maintenance, if you manage what you are working towards, this is the outcome. You have to have belief in yourself, but you got to do the work for it. You got to choose your resources and be in the environment that will sustain and inspire you so you can get to this. We want to be surrounded in an environment where we're working towards a goal that will inspire us to keep moving forward. We don't want to be in an environment where it can be challenging and can maybe put us back from wanting us to continue forward, moving forward. If that's the case, that's where your strength of will be coming in. And that's also part of the month of the sign of, sorry, my cat's attacking my foot.
Oops.
Ooh, okay. So I was going to say willpower is also one of the characteristics for the sign of Cancer that we're moving into. So that's something that you can maybe infuse when we move into the sign of Cancer. But really be dutiful, really be clear what you want to build and move towards, okay? Because it will happen, and it could be a beautiful outcome, but you have to do that work and you have to make it happen. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Kylie.
Fabulous. And Lisa made a great comment. I really appreciate how the other viewers' spirited messages resonate with me also. Yeah, just being in the energy is fabulous. Thank you for your contribution, Lisa. And I love your photo. That's fabulous. It's a great photo.
Yeah. We often find there's themes too. So, you know,
Yeah.
if something's resonating with you, that's usually, it's probably meant for you as well.
Yeah, that goes with the astrology of the moment too. You know, someone with a similar house or energy in their chart, it might be vibing the same way. So sending you tons of love, and thank you for joining us, Kylie. And she says, thank you. That was wonderful. You are so welcome. All right. How are we doing on time, guys?
I can stick around a little bit longer.
A little longer. Okay, let's go ahead and do lightning round. So I will do one, and then Tanys can do one, and then Aimee can do one. Does that sound good? Okay, sounds good. Yay! Oh, and let's see. Virgil, no one blocked you, so check your connection. We're actually good over here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Comments. Okay. There you are, Jolly. May I please get some financial guidance? Really want to improve, struggling in that area, not sure what to do with my life. I would love some guidance. Thank you. Okay. The first thing they said is you need to develop a spiritual practice. This is going to help ground you and start your day. I went into this before. I'll just tell you how I start my day, and you can just tweak it any way you want. Okay. Or just do something completely different, whatever works for you. I wake up in the morning and I drink some water with some lemon. And then I do what's called yoga asanas. Okay, I do the sunrise, sun salutations. I get into different various positions that I need to stretch out and work with. I relax in between each position so that I get the full benefit. Then I go ahead and start what's called a mantra practice. And it's based on the deities of the day and the deities in my chart that I need to pay special attention to, because those are the things that I'm working on with me. Okay. Then I go into a pranayama and Brastrika practice, which is breathing. Okay. And then after that, my husband and I reread either a portion of the Gita or another spiritual text like the Ramayana or whatever you have in your home. And we read a little bit of that. We question and answer about it. Then we do the same thing before we go to bed. We do the mantras and we don't do the asanas, but we do the other stuff. So this could be something that just kind of help you ground your day, keep things going. That's going to help you out, because what your guides are leading you toward is a new career. Okay. They really want you to focus on your responsibility, your success, becoming a person of status in your life. And that's going to help with the money problem, but you got to choose the career that's right for you. Okay. So they are leading you to a career. Before you're ready, they want you to detach. Okay. Do not take things too personally. This tells me that you might be an empath. I'm guessing you are. Okay. It might be a little hard in the workplace unless you're able to detach. So it says, like a crystallizing snowflake, the coolness of emotional detachment is a natural defense against being overwhelmed by emotion. Your sense of peace and contentment is worth maintaining at all times. So the spiritual practice can help you with that. It'll help. You can bring some stones to work. It'll help you calm your mind before going to work, because as empaths, we feel the energy of everyone around us, and it can be very draining. Okay. Then I got inspiration. I feel inseparable connection to all there is. Prayer and meditation are powerful and necessary. When you bring awe-inspiring feelings of connection to higher forces into your daily life, you'll inspire yourself to be both inspired and inspiring. This is who you can be at work. People are going to just be amazed by you, but you've got to detach a little bit so that you don't let any negative energy in. Okay. That's hard for an empath. I'm getting black obsidian. Is there another stone that you would recommend, Tanys? Because I'm just doing the one.
I would say black tourmaline and or selenite.
Oh, together. Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep those together because the selenite charges it. Okay, excellent.
It also helps keep it clear.
Perfect. Okay, Jolly. So then I got deep breathing because I did get some shallow breaths, some anxiety from when you're around a lot of different people. Deep breathing exercises would help you out a lot. You can look at them up online in a book, take a yoga class. Bastrika and pranayama are what my husband and I do, alternate nostril breathing, whatever helps you ground yourself and balance out the nadis, which are some energetic points along the spine that can help you deal with any maybe negative energy at work or things that could be messing with your vibe. But a job is coming, but you're going to have to learn to work with people that aren't as empathic as you are. And so doing that spiritual practice, doing those remedies in the evening and in the morning are going to be very helpful for you. I need them. And I work from home and I need them because I still have to, deal with people every day. Okay. So that's my advice to you. Start that career search, but do that spiritual practice first, because that's going to put the horse in front of the cart that you're going to need to get you through that work day. Okay. Sending you tons of love, and come back and let me know how you're doing. Okay, Jolly. All right. Our next question is for Tanys, and that is Ann Williams.
Hi, Ann. So I have mixed cards for you for this. I got the Golden Mirror, which is self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. I think that that's a little extreme. I think they wanted to get the idea across that it's a one-sided relationship, or it feels that way. Okay. When I tapped in, he's feeling like, do you even care? And they're waiting for you. So for him, I just want you all the time. Okay. And he's not sure if you're going to actually choose him or not. So he's feeling insecure. That's what part of it is. So healing would be a good thing. So imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. All right. You just need to do some healing and give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I really think that you just need to have some heart-to-heart conversations. Because the reason I don't feel it's like narcissistic is that I did get it's safe for you to love. And so I think that you're going to a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I don't know if this new person is Mike, or whether this romantic feelings is that you're going to be feeling even more romantic, following these heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. So I just feel like you just need to talk about it. Just talk about it, right? Have an open heart-to-heart conversation. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. So it is safe to do that. So, I think that there's some insecure feelings there. And I think you're not sure what exactly you want. So I think for you, it would be good to go inside and decide what it is that you do want out of a relationship. Okay. And decide on the attributes that you want from a partner. And then see if it matches, right? That's what I would say. And it looks as though it's a fairly good outcome. I think that there's some of these insecurities and it's baggage from the past for both of you. So the healing card for me is just, that's important. Okay. So just tapping into the healing card will help you to move forward. Because it sounds like he wants to, and I did get passion, magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you. So I do feel that, there's a lot of love there, and you just have to work through some of your baggage from previous stuff. But it is safe to love. So have the heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry for not putting you on, Tanys.
That's okay.
I was dealing with a troll.
No worries. No worries.
I'm a little confused. Are we doing one card readings, or I get a question? I heard what you said.
Okay, so yours is Rashna. This is your question.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you. Can I have a message that may want to come through? Okay.
I'm guessing someone who's trying to reach somebody. Yeah.
Okay. Rashna, I hope you are doing good. Welcome. Okay, so let's see here. I am just going to shuffle for a few seconds here. Okay, that was good. Let me do one more. Okay. This one. Oh, okay. So I have 2 pentacles, 9 of pentacles, 8 of pentacles reversed. Okay. 9 of pentacles. Let's do this here. This is our 9 of pentacles. Good job for whatever you've been working on. Okay. This card indicates work that has been done, has been recognized, whether it's in a relationship, work, and in whatever area of life that you feel that you're seeing the results. If you have not seen the results, this is what needs to be done. We need to start focusing. We need to put our eye on the prize, the direction of where we want to take our goal to. We want to reach full fruition. Okay, here we got the roots, here we got the leaves, and here we see the results. Okay, that involves a lot of love, care, maintenance, and just managing a situation or something that you're working on with great diligence. It shows that there's a lot of pride and a lot of enjoyment and what you want to move towards, and you also want to protect it. You also want to take care of this. Okay, so that's what the 9 of Pentacles is. 9 of Pentacles is what we're seeing almost at its final stage. Okay, but here with our 8 of Pentacles reversed, I'm going to show you the upright version of this. Okay, we see the moth up top, and we see 4 pentacles on the top, 4 on the bottom. So this came up reversed though. Okay, so with the 8 of Pentacles, we're seeing the approach that we took to get to this may have faced a few blocks, and it took a little bit longer to get to this point of what you were trying to accomplish. Okay, and so right here, the moth is of transformation, but you're doing the work, but you're sort of doing it in a way that it's not following the direction that you need to go to. You're doing it, but it's sort of like taking it sideways. You're going up, you go down, so on and so forth. So you're getting there, and the transformation is taking place, but it's taking some time, but you will get there. Okay. With a card that's reversed like this, now since you're connecting with it, okay, try not to be so hard, try not to be so challenged to yourself, if that seems to be the case, because the harder you are, if you're trying to control a situation, let me move up here. If you're trying to control something that you're trying to work towards completion, it's going to have some problems. It's going to have some scarring. It's going to have something where the experience isn't quite the way that you want to remember it to. And that's fine, but I feel that there's a way that you can approach this a lot easier. Okay, so when the card's upright, our energy, the transformation's moving upward. Okay, it's not going sideways, it's not going down or anything. It's moving in the direction that it needs to be. It needs to go up. The pentacle, we have 5 points. The top point represents spirit. Okay, it's the energy moving upwards, the combination of fire, earth, air, water energy, and it's being combined and it's moving up. Okay, so if you're finding that there's an abundance of a few elements that are overtaking the other elements, we need to put that into balance. We need to balance the right amount of decisive making, the right amount of motions that we're putting into this, the resources, the investment that we're putting into this, and also our intellect. Okay, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to get to this. Okay, but by understanding those elements and putting them in the right, using them in the right way, we'll start seeing the shifts. Okay, and even if it's working towards a material goal, like if it's a painting or a project of some sort, once you get to that point and you're seeing that growth, that abundance that you're seeing of what you're producing is also going to be a reflection of yourself. You're going to start seeing the benefit of it as well, because you're seeing your blood, sweat, and tears put into this, and it's going to pay off. And it becomes even that much more personal because you're seeing the result that you're so proud of. And it's like, I put every ounce of me into that. Okay. So let's turn, if this energy has been hard or if it still is, let's go a little bit easier on ourselves and let's move upward. Okay. We want the energy of that pentacle, which represents earth, air, fire, water, moving upward. Okay. And to make it whole and complete. Yes, do the work. We got another willing. I will, willing. Okay. This is the time to do it. Spring, summer season, this is a time to start doing things. This is the active time of the year. Okay. It's not fall, winter where we start moving inward. This is our time to make things happen. It's not your last chance. You just have to wait till next season, potentially. But this is the best time of the year to start manifesting things and making it happen. There you go, Rachna.
Fabulous, Aimee. And that really jived with Rachna. Thank you for your comments. We really appreciate the feedback, and let us know how you're doing. That's a lot of energy.
It is.
It really is. All right. And so our next question is Shem, and this will be me.
Okay.
Any message for me, please? And thank you. You are so welcome. Okay. I got energetic movement is coming your way. You're in a phase of development and change, and Spirit is showing you that you have the option and breathing space to move forward with your plans and activities. Once again, you're going to have a high level of energy and movement that propels you forward to achieve your goals. And this energy's vibration is such that you'll find that your goals are attained at a much faster rate. Okay. So expect to be very busy is what they're saying. Trust that you'll have the enthusiasm and drive for this time of action ahead. And that, notice in this, I love this. I got the belly dancing card again. Ganesha is expressing emotion in a physical way. He's uniting his body with his spirit. Okay. So the energy of this card is asking you to remove all distractions and devote yourself in complete concentration to like this new thing that's coming, this very energetic, amazing movement. There's really nothing stopping you right now because you're just bursting with energy and ideas, and you can't wait to achieve one task, but just make sure to finish the last one before starting the next one. Okay, Shem. Capitalize on this coming energy. It's going to be a lot of it.
Okay.
Make sure that, that's the main thing they're saying is make sure to move on before moving on to the next task. Your previous task must truly be complete. Okay. Another guy chimed in and said that. So they're repeating it. This is just going to be an action oriented time for you. I'm getting like horses galloping. It's just like, they're giving me all of these images of like fast stuff coming. So just begin to engage in the best opportunities that are made available to you. I went to my cards. This is really interesting. And I asked, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to pick the career card because that's open in her chart. I got the relationships card. Okay. This is the house of marriage, balance, cooperation, and working with your partner. So if that's something that you're really working on, then that energy is supported right now. Okay. I did pick 2 self-care cards for you. I got sweet treat. Okay. Make yourself a sweet treat. And I got the sex card. Okay. So making sure that area, that sacral chakra is nice and happy. All right. So that is the main energy that I got for you. And I'm sending you tons of love, Shem. Come back. Let us know how you're doing. Okay. Take care. And then our next one is Kimberly, and that is with Tanys.
Hi, Kimberly. So what do I have for you? Let's see. I have that you're going to be increasing your knowledge. So I have a feeling you will be taking a class. So education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. So to me, that feels like you're going to be doing some spiritual learning. Okay, take some spiritual classes to kind of feel into what your intuition is. You need to know that you're protected. Archangel Michael is with you. And these classes may have something to do with your life purpose, because now is the time to start embracing your life purpose. Okay, your vibration is rising. It says this is a great time of spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. And that's going to involve you stepping into your life purpose. All right. And it's saying your career is growing and blossoming. There is time to make changes, the changes that you've been contemplating. And I feel like that has something to do with the education, increasing the knowledge. Okay. You need to know that you will be manifesting what it is that you need. Just express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust the angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. So I'm feeling like you're feeling apprehensive. This is very specific. It's feeling like you're apprehensive about having the money to do the classes. And it's going to come because you're going to manifest what you need. All right. So trust in that. And there's lots of stuff that you can look at online too. Okay. So just know that that's coming. And so Kimberly, I asked who you could work with, and you're working with the Holy of the Holy. So this is kind of interesting. You've got Holy Amethyst, and the Holy Spirit. So those two don't normally come out together like that, but they have come out together for you. And so expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles can occur naturally. Spirit has your back. And then it says, move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. Okay, so those are the things, the challenges, meaning, if you're feeling like you don't have the money to take the class, it's okay. You're going to move beyond that, right? Focus on what you want, not what you don't have. Focus on where you want to go and what it is that you want to do. And the rest will take care of itself, because you can expect miracles. Okay, so maybe work with Holy Amethyst. I feel like that's the one to work with in terms of guides. And trust your intuition, because you have quite a strong intuition. You're just not tapping into it fully yet. Okay, hope that's helpful, Kimberly.
Okay. Hi, Virgil. So you would like a love card. Okay. I'm going to do Dreams of Gaia. I'm going to just do one card because this deck has so much energy in it. And I don't want to confuse on all of our times right here. So let's see what magic, healing, spiritual energy we can get for you, Virgil. All right. And if you're here, Virgil, something's telling me to ask what your sun sign is. You know what your sun sign is?
Libra.
Yeah, he said it earlier. Yeah, it's Libra.
Okay, so there's Venus energy. So we're looking at partnerships, harmony. Let's see. I have a feeling I'm going to get a fire card. Let's see here. Not even close, everyone. So Virgil, regarding love, the card that I got here for you is going to challenge you. Okay. It wants you to take a different view of how you see love and what you want from a relationship. Okay. It's asking you for wisdom. Okay. It wants you to look inside and just ask yourself, and I say this when I get readings regarding relationships or what I need to do to find love, is that's something you got to ask yourself. Okay. This is very remnant of the Hermit card. And so this is a time to do some soul searching and not to be more on the, I'm not saying that you are, but being more on the external side of the relationship. Because guess what? If you meet someone, I don't know how young you are, but if you're looking for someone who's young and along those lines, guess what? that relationship sticks around for a while, if you're looking for youth and beauty, that's going to change. Where youth is a passing experience. We go through all these stages. So if there's something that's more on the external realm, this card is asking you to look beyond that. Okay. And I think by doing so, by finding what you feel is important internally for a relationship instead of externally, you will probably find that true connection. Okay. And the way that this works, more or less, is that you got to find love within yourself. And once you find that and you connect with it and you manifest it, like I was saying like an hour or so ago, anything that you show inside is going to be manifested outside. So if you have a beautiful soul on the inside and it gets seen outside, you're going to find someone who's going to be drawn to it, just like that hermit. Or just like that lamp. That lamp is almost the equivalent to almost like the carrot with the horse behind it. But this is a different kind of energy. This is an energy of connectedness, okay? Healing. It's a spiritual connection. So I feel this is something that is missing in what you're looking for in a relationship if you want something long-term. Or something where there's more dedication. Okay, so ask yourself about this. Okay, and don't be surprised if you find someone that that is drawn to you because they see this side of you that you've never experienced before, and you can learn from that person because maybe the person that is being drawn to you is there to provide some guidance for you. This could go both ways. This could go from the inside out, and then someone who sees this could be the guide that you need to help you manifest that and build the love that you need. That's all I have to say.
That's great advice, Aimee.
That's all what I'm getting.
That's fabulous advice.
Yeah, there's just a different perspective that's needed for finding love here.
Oh, yeah. Go inside for sure.
Go inside.
Yep. I didn't find the love of my life until I started doing introspection. So that's fabulous advice, Aimee. Unless you just keep attracting the wrong people.
Yeah.
You know. One left. Okay, Alphonse. Good evening. My question is, with the love of my life, Lisa, have romantic feelings for me. We dated a little and she has 2 boyfriends since then and have broken up with both of them. Thank you. Okay. I got a yes, but. Okay, Alphonse. I got the 2 of gems. I got the change card. This is a big maybe. There's constant change. There's busyness. Neither of you are really centered and flexible right now. So basically, this is now not okay. She's juggling a lot of stuff. It's not just relationships. It's career. It's family. She's a juggler. You're a juggler. Okay. So they're actually saying you might meet someone over in extraordinary circumstances also. Okay. So, because this relationship is going to take some work. It's going to require a lot of balance on both of your parts. Okay. Because this is a person, I don't know if they have an air in their chart, like a Gemini or something, but this is someone who lacks a little bit of balance. And that's not something that I see happening in the relationship, because the main thing that I got was the respect card reversed. And I heard RESPECT. Okay. There needs to be some level. See, it says respect there. Don't try to move your relationship along faster than you should. Avoid talking about spending your lives together right now. You're better off working on a friendship and a more positive attitude. There's too much fear of the future right now. Compulsive behaviors are going to interfere with your trust or commitment. Hostility can keep you from completion of an important course of action, and it may seem that your hard work on a relationship will not pay off. Friends that you expect to come through for you may not. Don't overanalyze the situation. Let go of internalized resentments and get to work. Lots of inner work needs to happen for this type of relationship to be successful with this person. Okay. This is the main thing kind of holding you back a little bit. Okay. I got the Hierophant, maybe, but you're going to have to go with the book. Okay. Notice that he's down there and he's contemplating. He's getting ready for a ceremony here. Okay. if you want to get in a relationship with this person, you're going to have to calm down, take the high road, be a wise and serene teacher, be conservative and traditional, draw clearly defined boundaries and roles, make sensible decisions, avoid drugs and alcohol, and even a hint of sexual promiscuity. Play it safe, act like an adult, stay on your best behavior. If you do, your friends and family will love you and your partner, but you're going to have to take on that role with this person. Okay. When you do that, I did get the 10 of Pentacles. That's a big yes card, but a lot of work needs to be done for both you and from Lisa, okay, to make this work. I did get that change is coming, so that could be a positive thing that you can expect, Alphonse. But the main thing that I'm getting is that it's going to be a lot of work to be with this person. It is possible, but you have to set yourself up for that. And it's on both sides, okay, because it takes two to tango, all right? So I'm not getting a no, but I am getting there are a lot of internal things that both of you need to kind of work on and balance out. All right. I hope that was helpful. Sending you tons of love, and check back with us to let us know how you're doing. Okay. I'm exhausted. I'm done. And Virgil, you can go back on the tape and get to your question, because Alphonse, you're in the process of starting your own business. That's great. Notice that you're balancing a lot of stuff right now. May not be the best time for a relationship. Okay, because you're not going to be able to give it the time and the energy that it needs. And this needs a lot of time and energy. Okay, thank you. You're so very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, let us know how the business is doing too. That's exciting stuff. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sign us out. Before I do, there is something I want to show everybody. Yeah. We have a galactic lineage class coming up. It's with Tanys and I. This is going to happen on June 25th. Basically, what it is I'm going to look at your astrology chart and find out what your galactic lineage is. And Tanys is going to explain and channel some of the entities that are from the various constellations. So I'm kind of the scientist and she's the intuitive in this class. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's on June 25th. You can go to, let me get a banner here. TwillowLifestyle.ca, and it's the Academy page. Okay. And you can sign up for those classes. And do you have any classes coming up, Tanys?
There's a couple. Actually, we have chair yoga starting on Sunday with Jacqueline Richards, and it's 9:30 in the morning. So if you want to take a class at home, then it's a great way to start into yoga, or do it if you have any sort of, because it's chair yoga, it's easier on the body. So if you've never tried yoga, it's a great place to start. Or if you have some physical limitations, then it's a good place to start. Jacqueline's wonderful. She'll give you whatever modifications you need. And then I have the crystal class coming up as well within the next couple of weeks. It is a crystal certification class where we're going to look at all of the basics for crystals, as well as doing crystal grids and crystal elixirs or gem water. So that one is coming up. When is that one coming up? That one is coming up in 3 weeks, I think, 4 weeks. Nope, it's the 29th of July.
Right after your birthday.
Yeah, right after my birthday. And then we also have the channeling class that's coming up at the end of June. Right.
Fabulous. And everything's down here, guys. TwillowLifestyle.com or CA, and you just go to the Academy page and it's all there.
We're going to go to the page that has the events.
Okay.
It's called Events and Classes. That'll give you the stuff. All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right. Anything coming up for you, Aimee? Any specials? Any things that you're offering?
Wow. Trying to set up some lives coming up. It's just based on everyone's schedule. I did a live recently with Attila Karpathy, who is the creator of Unified Esoteric Tarot.
That was awesome.
Very smart gentleman, my God. I had to put a stop because we were already going 2.5 hours in a conversation, and I didn't want to hold him up because he's actually 9 hours ahead. But so if you want to take a look at that on my channel, it's the most recent live that I have. I have another live coming up. We're just trying to get the date set, so I don't want to make an announcement yet. But I'm just infusing more astrology. I've already spoken to Michelle about this via email, how things are transitioning over. And I want to infuse that more into the tarot and just make it very simple, you know, because astrology is a science. There is a lot, and it's overflowing, and there's always new information. So I keep it very basic because I feel with the tarot, unless there are certain decks created, you can only apply astrology to it to, you know, a certain point. And that's when you need to get decks that are a little bit more comprehensive, and they could go into aspects, transits, all of this, the nodes. But when I do readings, because I am primarily a tarot reader, when I do a reading, I want to make sure people understand what I'm saying instead of focusing. All respect to all the astrologers out there, instead of overwhelming them with 30 degrees of this, you know, 2 minutes, this, so on and so forth, fourth house, all these numbers get overwhelming, and they will not, I will lose them. So I want to keep it very simple. And that's what my channel's being focused on the most right now. So I do have content planned, but right now I don't have a set schedule because it's just a matter of connecting with everyone and my schedule and setting everything up. I do keep busy on it. I haven't done live readings in a while, so maybe if I get a free moment from work, maybe I could squeeze one in this weekend. But this was wonderful. So thank you, Michelle and Tanys, for having me come in and having our schedules mixed up. So this was a little casual for me, so it was fun. I enjoyed it very much.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well, we're
thank
so
you for
happy to have
joining.
you.
We are. You are. You're fabulous, Aimee. And it's been a year, but it doesn't feel like it, you know. So
No.
just pick up where we left off.
Yes,
That's
yes,
it.
we keep in
That's
touch.
wonderful. So yeah, guys, all of her information is down here. The Mystic Rose Tarot, also Mystic Rose Tarot on YouTube. Definitely subscribe to her channel. Okay, she's fabulous. And Mara, thank you for joining us. Join us at 4:00 on Pacific time next time, and you can get your questions answered and hear everything that we're doing. Okay, sending you tons of love, and you're welcome, Virgil. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign us off. And I hope you guys have the best week ever. Thank you so much. And we're sending you all tons of love. Okay.
Thank
Lots of
you.
love.
Take care, everyone.